Okay, let's get started. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title, today's video is going to be the list of the horror films and series that are going to be released this month. Now, I don't really have much to say, rather that I am hell excited for what is coming this month. And given that, let's get into the video. And we are starting July pretty strong, and it's with volume 2 of Stranger Things season 4. If you haven't watched that already, what the hell are you doing? This volume 2 are going to be having the last 2 episodes, and I can't wait to watch it. I am hella scared, specifically for Eddie and Steve. Oh god, this one is going to be a hell of a ride, and after this we will have to wait for the last season. There's going to be season 5. We don't have an official date, but the only thing that they say is that we didn't have to wait as much as we did to wait for season 4. Of course, we had to wait a lot, but definitely this one is going to be big. So if you haven't watched already Stranger Things, definitely you should. It's really good. And of course, this is going to be available on Netflix. Now, on July 7th, is going to be coming to Shudder on the third day, or Al Tercer Día. This one is going to follow as Cecilia and her son embark on a journey. On the third day, she is found wandering alone, not remembering what happened during this time. She's desperately looking for her son and finds herself wrapped into a brutal hunt carried out by religious fanatics. Now, this one is actually marked as a 2020, but since it's going to be released in Shudder now 2022, I'm going to be including it on the list. But just in case that if you search for the film and appears as 2020, no, it's not that I am 2 years later. It's just that it's just coming out to Shudder, so it's being counted as also 2022. Now, on July 14, also coming to Shudder, it will be coming God Madam. This one is going to follow a rescue of a parent aid of domestic servitude confront a legacy of colonial land thief in South African author Gina Katoba's daring horror satire. Now, this one is a South African horror film and is also marked as 2021, although it's going to be released on 2022. Just because, of course, since it's not American, of course, it was released first in other countries, so it's marked as 2021, but it's going to be coming to the US, specifically, of course, Shudder, on 2022. So I always like to make that disclaimer just in case I don't want someone being confused of them looking up for a film and then realizing that the year doesn't match, and it's like, oh wait, she's a year or 2 behind. It's not. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I do my research. But as always, I like to give you that detail. Now, coming on next on July 15 is going to be American Carnage. Now, this one is going to follow after a governor's issue an executive order to arrest the children of undocumented immigrants. The detained youth are offered an opportunity to have their charges dropped by volunteering to provide care to the elderly. This one, I'm not gonna lie, the plot reminds me a little bit of The Bad Guys, that it's an animated film that came out a few months ago. They don't have to precisely do that, but they are thieves. But in order to have their charge drop, they need to become good citizens, but not precisely by taking care of elderly people, but by doing other good community stuff. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. But this one is going to have a limited release on the US on movie theaters, and I am not sure if the same day is going to be available on demand. I really hope so, because the reality is that it looks pretty interesting and has Jenna Ortega. That's enough for me. But if not, then we will have to wait just a little bit to finally watch this one. Now, coming up next, a film that when I saw the poster and the title, I thought that this one was a joke. Amityville in Space. This one is going to be a direct-to-DVD horror film that is going to follow the ultimate battle against the Amityville curse begins after the infamous murder house is exorcised from Earth and reappears in outer space in Amityville in Space. Basically, we had Jason going to space already, so this is nothing unusual, just seeing things going to space in horror. But still, I'm not gonna lie, the poster I'm going to be, I need to put the poster. What is that? I don't even know what the hell is that. I mean, that house looks, I told you, the first time that I saw the poster, I thought it was a joke. It's pretty common to see fake posters of horror films all the time. So I was like, okay, definitely this is fake. And then I was like, no, this is not fake. Oh my god. So this one, I don't know if I want to watch it, being honest. I don't know. I don't know how to feel if I want to watch this one. Maybe, I don't know. I am in the middle if I'm going to be watching this one or not. Now on July 21, we have another Shudder original that is called MOLOCH. This one is going to follow a Beatrix lives at the edge of a pet bog on the north of Netherlands. When she and her family are attacked by a random stranger one night, Beatrix sets out to find an explanation. The more she digs, the more she becomes convinced that she's being haunted by something ancient. Now, this one feels a little bit basic, but still I feel like giving it a chance, since something that I have said before is that just because a film sounds basic, that doesn't mean that it's going to be bad. Nothing wrong with sounding basic or something. Like, sometimes we're going to be seeing films with the same concept over and over and over and over, slashers, and we're still going to watch them, although the plots, if you read them, they all kind of sound the same. So nothing wrong with that. So like I said, this one is going to be available on Shudder. Also coming on July 21, it's American Horror Story Season 2. I did the reviews of each individual episode last year. That was torture, I'm not gonna lie, because the reality is that Season 1, it wasn't good. This one is going to be just like Season 1, available on Hulu, streaming 1 episode per week. I am not excited, being honest. I am watching it, and I'm going to watch it because I asked if you guys were interested on it, and if you prefer like doing like the whole season or individual episodes, and you guys want the individual episodes review. So I'm taking the sacrifice because of you, because if not, let me tell you, I wouldn't be watching this. And also, when American Horror Story Season 11 comes, although Season 10 was a huge disappointment, most likely, of course, I will be watching Season 11. Yippee! I am not excited. I'm not going to lie saying that, yes, I am excited. I used to be excited about American Horror Story, but not anymore. And it's sad. I do still like American Horror Story, but I do prefer the first one to the fourth one seasons. For me, those ones are the one I like the most. The one my favorite is actually Coven. I think that the third one, it's definitely the one I like the most, but in my opinion, the best one is Asylum. Now coming on July 22, the one that I think is the one that being expected the most to movie theaters is Nope. It's going to follow the residents in a lonely gulch of inland California bear witness to an uncanny, chilling discovery. This one is about aliens, that's for sure. The trailer gives you all. This is going to be like aliens, kind of have the vibes of Independence Day, but I know that it's going to be good. I know for a fact that it's going to be good, and this is the one I am expecting the most this month, definitely. Now on July 29 is going to be coming to Shudder the REEF STALKED. This one is a sequel of the REEF. I haven't watched this film, like I didn't knew about this film until I saw that this film was coming out. This one is going to follow her to heal after witnessing her sister's horrific murder. Nick travels to a tropical resort with her friends for a kayaking and dividing adventure. Only hours into the expedition, the women were stalked and they're attacked by a great white shark. I'm not gonna lie, I am not the biggest fans of shark films. I like Jaws, but I am not the biggest fan of this type of films. Like, I like Jaws because it's a classic, but I don't know, I don't enjoy this film. So definitely this one, I most likely I'm going to skip it since I haven't watched the first one. So probably you won't be hearing from me from this one. And to end the list, this one doesn't have a specific date, but the the Chucky fun film, this one, it was announced on Instagram that by the end of the month will be released on YouTube. This one is going to follow a young couple that moves into their first apartment and encounters a red-headed freckle doll. Soon they'll discover that their home and doll reveres an evil presence. I did a reaction to the trailer last year, I think, because I did it next to the teaser trailer of the series of Chucky. This film has been in development for a long time. I know that there are fans that have been waiting for years for this to be finished, so I am glad that finally this film will be coming out. So this one is going to be available on YouTube, so of course I will be reviewing it since I am expecting it to. So of course I will be giving it a review, but like I said, it doesn't have a specific date, only that it will be by the end of the month. Once the date is out, I will be giving it to you. Of course, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or maybe Facebook or TikTok, in all my other social medias, you're going to probably hear first, since it's not that I am more active there, but I post way more than here, that's for sure. So if you follow me there in any others, probably going to be hearing it first. And with that concludes July's list. For me, the ones I am expecting the most definitely is Nope. I think that's going to be a good month, but I don't feel that huge excitement as with other months where I have plenty of horror films that I was highly expecting. But well, I think that this is all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one are you expecting the most of this month, and I'm going to be seeing you guys on my next video. Bye.